Well, hello and welcome back. Let's see, our house still has that hole in it from the last episode. Well, welcome everyone to this very special episode 6 of Tekkit Classic. Woohoo! Super excited you are here. Check out this crazy wide mode I found. We talked about this the other day, but like it's just like really wide. Like I don't know why anyone would ever use this. Like we're probably like 2 feet from this chest, but it feels like we're like 100. Let's see here. We're that close to the chest. I'll turn it back off. Whoa, like right on top. I don't know. Maybe that's kind of a normal distance to be on top of the chest. How is everyone today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're just going to dive right into this. Upgrades. We need some major upgrades, everyone. The quarry finished outside, and I actually took all the resources out of here and kind of put them in the condenser, and we got like 11 diamonds out of it. I kind of decided there's no sense in having all this ore and stuff laying around here because we have samples of the ore. So once we have a couple of each ore, we can pretty much take the rest of it and just kind of toss it and make EMC out of it. That way we can have diamonds in our disposal to make to use whenever we need to. So, and we can just condense any resource when we need it, as we need it. So I'm just going to stick a bunch of tin in here. Let's get some more of that just to get this rolling. We're going to go move the thing. I built some signs so that we can move. We can label some stuff. Like I don't know how the sign. I think maybe when the place blew up, the extras. This is the extras chest. We're gonna build another chest over here. This is gonna be the electronics chest. Cool. Electronics chest, and we're gonna get another one of those. There's one downstairs for the lava cells. So. Yeah. Lava cells. That way we got plenty of cells for the generators. They're looking good other than that one. So cool. Crazy generator sounds. So I learned something cool about Tekkit, or maybe it's just a Minecraft thing in general. Function F7, yeah. The Matmos You can turn it off or you can re-enable it. So what Matmos is it's an audio engine in the game. There's a database, so it searches 64 blocks in every direction, up, down, left, right from where your location is, and it evaluates them. So it says, okay, we see that there are leaves around you, so there must be trees. So there's probably birds. So let's play some bird sounds. It says, okay, there's machines, so let's do a lot of machine sounds because there's probably a lot of machinery around you. So it's just really cool. I had no idea that that was a thing. So let's so like I just want to keep like 2 of each of these dusts and stuff because there's a possibility that we could need the dust, but we're not gonna need that much of it. So we'll just kind of leave 2 samples of 2 of everything and then just smelt the rest because it's much more useful as diamonds, straight up diamonds versus ore. Cool. That was quick. I built some overclocker upgrades, and then I rebuilt them. See, the chest was still full. So let's get some more wood out. We got some wood actually. Oh no, I forgot to hit record. It's not good. That'll be that'll make for an interesting bumper video. Let's just restart the video, okay? Oh, we can't restart it. We had the whole like wide thing and everything. I don't know what to do. We'll figure it out. Okay, we'll stick a second chest over here, and then we'll stick a second one over in this corner. You know, it looks kind of terrible, but oh well. At least now we can put all the rubber where it belongs, and we'll stick that sticky resin in there. So when this is done, we can put more in there when we need it. The macerator is working. This is the electronics chest, so we're going to stick our electronics and equipment in here. So chests are equipment, signs not really equipment. These are ores. That's a block. Yeah, that's electronics. It's not. Okay, let's just kind of get this all sorted out. Be better. Put the blocks away first. And then the extra junk. This is like all just super repetitive stuff that just always consistently needs. Oh, look at how our things are doing. They're doing pretty good. Let's see here. Electronics, and sort of. But we're going to give it to them. There's this. That can just get condensed. We don't need rotten flesh for anything. Yeah. So we're going to go over here and make sure we have all of our individual items. So 2 tin. We're actually going to build a chest of, let's see, where are my chests at? Let's just get all of our chests all of our items put away in a chest. Actually, maybe we could build a bag. It'd be better, but we're not going to do that. Let's just take it downstairs or something. Just kind of as a behind the scenes type thing. We're going to put 2 of everything in it. That way we can always come back to it. And if something happens and we lose it upstairs, we'll always have access to it. Maybe only 1 diamond because those are kind of, you know, precious. I recommend, especially when you're playing on a server, leave these everywhere. Like randomly placed throughout the world. Spots like this where you just have random resources. That way you can always rebuild. Maybe stick an energy condenser in there and some condensable material and that kind of stuff. And then you'll always have resources if your base gets destroyed or if someone decides to attack, or you never know what's going to happen. Okay, I think that's about everything. Get that last diamond, just so we have it there. Do we have any uranium down there? I don't think so, so we'll take those down. Oh, and what about that silver? I don't think we had those. Okay, so we got tin dust, iron dust, bronze dust. Okay, we already have the uranium, copper dust, the nickelite is kind of hanging out. Gold dust, I don't think we have any of that. We can get some though. Let's see here. Nickelite. That should be everything. Cool. So now this is no longer a backup chest. If we have a ridiculous amount of something, we can always condense it. Cool. So let's go right after I stick this stuff in here. That actually goes downstairs. Ooh. Almost done, almost done. I think we're almost done at least. And there we go. Okay. Stick our tools down here. And now let's go, let's move that quarry. But first of all, we're going to do one more thing. We're going to learn about one more thing on the quarry. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to grab 4 redstone and 4 lapis. That's something else we forgot to put downstairs. We can do that. Okay, so now we're going to need some sticks. Perfect, 4. Okay, so I'm going to make 4 redstone torches, and then I'm going to stick the lapis on them. Okay, so now what this is going to, these lapis are, is these are a way to make markers. So we're going to set up a quarry with markers, and that way, that's been driving me crazy. I'm going to grab one of these while I see it. And grab some copper and glass fiber cable to extend our current power stuff out. And our current stuff out. So, okay. So the quarry is done, so we're going to grab the quarry. We're just going to destroy it. Okay. Cool. So we can bury this in for now because we don't need it for now. Okay, so now we're going to go out here and we're going to find a spot. Let's maybe put it over here. It can be a pretty decent size spot. Okay, so we're going to put one of these here. Crap. I should have grabbed redstone torches as well. So you put the markers down, and then the trick is you put the redstone torches right beside the markers, and then you have it lights them up. It's pretty cool. Okay, and here we got redstone torches. Perhaps we should like count off 20 blocks away so that we don't go too far away. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Let's start it right here because then that's at least, we're not going to be too close. Okay, so we're going to stick this redstone torch right beside the marker. And what it should do, there we go, it'll do that. It'll count off 60 blocks. And if we're going to make a quarry that size, then we can go all the way to the end or wherever. So let's just kind of make it like, I don't know, decent size. Let's go like that big. I don't know why these aren't working really well. Perfect. Okay. Let's count this just to make sure we're making it somewhat square, because square quarries look a lot better, I'm sure. Get out of my way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, so now we're going to go to this corner. We're only going to put 3 markers down. Destroy the torch here. We're going to have to destroy the markers again to get rid of the... There we go. Cool. So now what it did is it created those red lines between all 4 corners. And now on any corner, I'm going to take and put the quarry down. And I'm going to go back over here and get the 3rd torch or marker. And then I'm going to come over here and get the 4th one. Perfect. Okay. So now you see the bottom line and the top line, this grid it makes. Anything between there, it's going to destroy. So if you have anything in there that you want to get out of there, get it out of there before you power this, because once you power this, it's going to destroy everything in there. And then it's going to dig down to bedrock. So. And now we're going to dig back to the house. Hopefully before dark. Okay, so cool. So we're going to put this pipe in the ground. And then that's going to go right there. Just put it this layer, it can't hurt. Cool. Okay, so now we're just going to bury the pipe and connect it up with this one. Cool. And now we're going to take the glass fiber cable and bury it right here. Pretty much the same thing as we did with the last quarry. Okay, cool. So now the quarry's been powered, and we will start seeing it working momentarily. Oh, no, it is not powered. I didn't put the block down. Fiber cables can't go straight into the quarry, so you got to use this block here. So now it's been powered, and we should see it working momentarily. There you go. There's the rail being built. And as you can see, it's also destroying that top layer, getting anything off of it that needs to come off so that it can start going down. So I'm not going to do any time lapses on this one because you saw this in the build video or in the bumper video on this video. So hope you enjoyed that. Sweet. So Quaker mode is so weird. Okay. and now we're just going to go ahead and cover this. Cool, so it'll bring everything in just like you brought it in from the left here. There we go, it's bringing them in. Cool. So that will all work the same as it did before, so we're just going to get back to what we were doing. Now we have a new quarry set. So I'll stick this here where I was going to do that before. Okay, so the next thing on our list is we're going to try to build a super cool tool. Okay, so that is called a dark matter block, right? So specifically, we want to build a dark matter pickaxe, so we're going to need 3 of these dark matters. So alternate fuel and then some diamonds. So I want to see if we can even do this, because we might not actually have enough to do it. So we're going to get a lot of resources mobilized for this one. So these are actually generating this. So the next step for these is turn into this. So we're going to stick these in the condenser and see if we can come up with enough. So I think it's 1 of these per diamond. Okay, so it's 8, and then our extra one, so we can have another one to condense. And then our diamonds, let's go grab those. So we got 24 diamonds available. Block is a solid thing of diamonds. Okay, so we've got 1 dark matter. Now these things are like serious. This is like big time. Okay, so we're gonna throw all of our blaze rods we have left at it, except for the few we need to get our machine started again. See how that does in a minute. We'll throw these downstairs. A couple of these downstairs as backups, just in case something happens up here. Hopefully we have enough resources to build this thing, because this thing is really cool. You guys are going to love this. Okay, so that's 3 of them. We'll just leave that one in there, and as the stuff from the quarry comes in, it'll keep making it. We're almost to the 4th one, so that's what we need. We need 3 dark matter, and we need 2 diamonds, I believe. Sweet. So we got ourselves a dark matter pickaxe. So you're asking yourself, like, what is the difference between a dark matter pickaxe, like a stone pickaxe, a whatever else kind of pickaxe, and a dark matter pickaxe? Well, we're going to have to go down to the quarry for that. Throw a bunch of these valuables we have on here, in here. Okay, so we're going to run down to the quarry, and we're going to find out why this thing is amazing. And food is what I was looking for. What kind of steak left? Okay. Just leave the steak up here, that way I don't risk losing it. Hopefully I don't lose my dark matter pickaxe. That'd be terrible. Do not want to lose our brand new dark matter pickaxe. Hit V to energize it up. I'm not really sure what that means, but okay, so if we right click on an ore, it's going to disappear. What's going to happen to it? Where is it? How do I get it? It's actually a really good question. Let's right click on this one. See this dot here? That's going to give us our ore. So all we have to do is right click on the ore. You know how much faster that is? Whew. All those hours we've spent mining, if we could only have done that. Like, I haven't spent any time mining hardly at all, and I've already gotten like a ton of ore. We should have grabbed some torches, because torches will help us see. Whoa, really? Torches help you see? I had no idea. Okay, we got 9 torches there. Cool, so there's one other thing about this that the dark matter pickaxe will do that a regular pickaxe won't do. So obviously we can still dig through stuff pretty quickly. Okay, so there's that. It's pretty quick, right? So if we hit C, we're going to have 3 different options. Tall shot, wide shot. So it's doing 3 of them wide. Every time I hit the middle one, it's also taking out the 2 on the sides. So tall, and then long shot, so it'll take out the lengthwise. It'll take out far down. So one, I'll take out the 3 in front of it. One, it'll take out the 2 in front of that one. So it also leaves these little residual things here. I'm not sure why. Should I click on that? Okay. So now we can get back to normal, and that'll just destroy 1. We can do tall. If we do tall, we can just kind of walk, and it'll mine. So that's kind of cool, right? Talk about faster mining. Hey, I found a... It would appear that is. Found a cave. It's so bright in this cave, huh? Okay, so there's a creeper. We're just going to get out of the cave here, but still it's kind of cool that we found a... Why did I just do that? Cool. So... You get the idea, though. This is pretty sweet. You can literally mine so fast with this thing. So this thing and the turtles, you'd be unstoppable after this. Look at that. That thing's so cool. And it would cut through anything because it's better than diamonds. Well, it is diamonds basically, so it'll cut through anything. So change mode and go wide. Can't cut through dirt, but they do have. There is a. If you hit the dirt with this, it'll take out the sides. There is a. You can get a dark matter shovel, so that'll take out the dirt just fine. So cool. Okay, so the more resources we get, the more cool stuff like this we'll be able to build. It will make our lives a lot easier. We can now go on the sides of the quarry, and we can use this to get all of the ores off the sides. So this is partially one of the reasons why we built the tunnel on the sides of the quarry. So let's go check on that quarry real quick since we're out. Oh, looking good. We're down 1 layer almost. Cool. Okay. Well, let's get back to it because this was a super exciting build. And what are we going to build for our next item? What do we want to do next? The next thing I want to do is I want to build some... we need to get some machines running, right? So we got our macerator, we got our compressor, our extractor, but what we really need to do is we need to get some automation going with these machines. And the best way to automate these machines are with filters and timers. So basically we're going to replace these redstone engines with the devices called filters and timers. So let's throw this dirt. Let's throw this dirt that I have created I didn't create the dirt. But let's throw this dirt that I have in here. And just throw some other resources we collected in here. Perfect. Okay, so now timers. So this is how you make a timer. We're going to start with filters. Okay, so we're going to need redstone drop wafers. We're going to need to build an alloy furnace. And then we're going to need a couple of other things. We're going to need sand and coal. So the alloy furnace. Okay, so it's this one right here. We're going to need bricks. So for bricks, we're going to need clay. So let's go. Do we have any clay? Come to think of it. No, we don't have any clay at all. So we're going to take our shovel with us. And we're going to go find some clay. So we're going to go back to the stream where we got the sand. And we're going to see if we can get some clay from there. There is pockets of clay in lakes. There's pockets of clay all over the place. There's some right there. We don't need that much. We can always condense it. And it really doesn't take that much. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to furnace this clay we got here. And we really only need to furnace a couple of the clays because we're going to condense the rest of it. Okay, so that'll give us a brick. Let's go get some valuables. We definitely don't want to stick that in there. I'm not exactly sure how close that is. These are 128 each. That's not making a dent. So let's, okay, perfect. Threw one of those in there. Now we've got 836. So we'll get 836 bricks. Yeah, definitely don't want to drop a dark matter in there because then it'll be like, what? Why is there like, yeah, 16 million bricks? Okay, so we're going to make 4 of these bricks. We need 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll make a 9th one as an extra. So just like refined iron, we're going to use that same recipe with bricks. Okay, so now I'll just drop these in the tech, sort of tech. They're sort of extras. Let's just stick them in the extras jar. Bin. And throw that stuff all back in there. Okay, so the alloy furnace, we're going to find a home for that. Let's stick that like right here because it's about the only spot left. I need coal, I need sand, and what was the other thing? Sand and coal. That'll work. Seriously? We have no sand? How in the world do we have no sand? Oh boy. Okay, that's okay. We've got one more adventure with us. Oh, look over there. Did we ever see that wall before? I think we've seen that wall before. Oh, what's that little building they built? I think they both logged on. However many there are. Oh, they don't have their fire anymore. Huh. Oh, there's one moving around. Maybe we should go introduce ourselves. Okay. Get our sand. Plenty of sand. Well, I mean, if they're our neighbors, maybe we should go introduce ourselves. They are at least on here. They weren't on here yesterday. There he is. I think he's looking at us. Oh. Get our pickaxe out. If they're friendly, yay. If not, oh, that's kind of scary. Actually, we should probably put our defenses away. Let's go around the front here. Maybe this is the entrance. Whoa. That looks cool. Wow. Woo. Sweat. Looks great. Hi, your building looks great. That's what we're going to say to him. Okay. Oh, I made it. Ah, I fell. Okay, let's go see if we can get up to them. What is that? Is that a robot? It looks like their last visitor. Let's hope that's not what happened to the last visitor. Oh, there's a monster. Okay. Whoa, and then that's what happened to their other last visit. Where'd he go? Can't even get to the upstairs. Oh. Hi. I'm sorry to intrude. I wanted to introduce myself. If I jump up and down, maybe that'll look like I'm nice. Yeah, I think these guys are maybe nice. Are you nice? Hopefully they're nice. Ha ha. Okay, I'm leaving. Sure. I don't know how I feel about this encounter. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for letting me. I'm Nathan. Yeah, we'll show him. We'll throw our legalness at him. Mm-hmm. Okay, we got this. Good job, guys. Kind of feed me like what kind of things to say. Does he have a timer in his hand? Yeah, I think we got him scared. Okay, maybe we should Yeah, I kind of thought that. What's down here? Oh, that's like really deep. I don't think we should go down there. Yeah. Ooh, what do they got? You should be scared. Um. I thought you said you were friendly. Whoa, how in the world did they get so many high voltage solar panels? Look, it's not even connected to anything. I think they're just trying to show off their power. What happened here? Oh. What happened? Did he just shoot at me? Okay. They seem like nice people, I guess. I mean, I don't know. The one was like, grrr, and I was like, what? So, anyways, let's get something done here. Cool. Okay. We got our sand. See what I mean? That's what happens. Okay, alloy furnace and sand. Perfect. Now we just need... Actually, it'll give us one of these little things pretty quickly, apparently. Cool. We don't need another one. We need... sticks. We need sticks. We need diamonds. 3 diamonds, I believe. And then 3 iron. So we're going to build a diamond handsaw. 3 sticks. No, 2. Even better. Sweet. So now we got a diamond handsaw. I think we can use the silicon thing with it. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to put the silicons back in the furnace with redstone. Okay, so let that do its thing. And that's going to give us one of these fancy wafer things, hopefully. Perfect. Redstone wafer, so we need gold and a piston. Okay, so... And we need some cobblestone. Gold is the last thing. Sweet. So, interesting, never mind. I just had a thought, but it was not an accurate statement of thought. Cool, we got all kinds of them. So we're gonna need several of these. So let's just make a bunch of them. Make 4 of them, 4, yeah, we'll have 5 total. Okay, perfect. So now we've got the 5 filters that we need, and now we just need timers. So timers are made with redstone wafers, and redstone wafers are basically stone, which has been smelted. So we'll go over to the furnace, and we'll stick the stone in here, pull these out. Now stone is condensable because it has an EMC value, but these stone wafers that it creates are not. So we are going to use these, but we are going to have to make these manually. Now there are faster ways to make this throughout the game, but for now we need a redstone, and we're going to need lots of sticks. Okay. Cool. So the recipe is, let's start with the complicated ones. Okay, so 3, 2, 2. That'll make 6 of these. So we're gonna make 6 of these, and we're gonna be able to make 3 of these wafers. So as this thing gets these things to us, we're just gonna start building. Okay. So now the second item is we're getting 3 of these. 6 of these technically. Okay. So now the next item on the list is these diodes and cathodes, pointers, yeah, whatever those are. So stone, redstone torch, and wafer. Okay, so straight up stone block this is, to be exact. So stone, torch, and wafer. And we're gonna need 3 of these. And actually, I'm making 3 of these, so I need 3 more of these things. Cool. Okay. So now, the cathode is simpler than anything else. 3 and 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And now it's 3, 3. Cool. I like laying stuff out in my inventory because that way I can easily build it and know I have it and then put it up here. Complicated stuff that requires a lot of intricate things. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're actually needing more than that because we got 5 filters, but this will give us the gist. So we're going to just go ahead and one more thing actually. Tube, pneumatic tube. We're going to get the brass out. We don't have any brass, do we? So we need tin and copper. That's something else we have to put through here. So tin and copper. So we got tin here, and we got copper. There we go, the copper. Okay, tin, copper. And this will actually tell us how many it's going to use. So it's going to use 1 tin and 3 copper. So, and if there's better ways to make it, then it'll show us. Cool, so 4, that should be plenty for the second at least. We're going to need glass. Okay, So the glass again is in the middle and the brass is going to be on the sides. So it's just like making the transport tube. We're going to get this thing called pneumatic tube on this one. So a pneumatic tube is going to replace this this tubing we have here. Whoops, I need to set that back to standard or we'll be chewing up our floor more than we already have. Okay, so I'm going to cut this down to half because I made it big because I thought I was going to be needing it. Okay, so now the filter, I'm just going to stick one down. This is the in and this is the out. So then you're going to put a timer beside it, and then every time the timer hits right there, it's going to activate it. So a practical example of this is going to be, we need to build one more thing, and there's a lot of little things to build. We're going to build a screwdriver. Okay, so put that in our inventory. So now with a screwdriver, you can rotate this. Okay. So the brown part's going to be on the right side. Okay, so now if we look in there, we should be able to see that little circle. That's going to go into the chest and come out of the macerator. So now we're going to stick a timer right beside that, and I'll go grab an ore and stick in there. Perfect. Okay. So now we got the ore in here, and it's going to pull it out and pull it straight into the thing every time. So if we can right click on this filter and we can stick items in it. Like let's stick sand in there, okay? So now every time this timer hits, it's going to pull one sand out of this macerator. Now you're probably thinking, wait a minute, Nathan, but there's no sand in the macerator. Well, as you can see, the copper is stacking up because there's no orders to pull copper. So if we stick a copper dust in here, then it'll pull both the copper dust. Every time it ticks, it'll pull one copper dust and or slash on sand. So as you can see, it's going faster than this. So we need to figure out how long it's going to take how long it takes to macerate one of these. So I'm going to pull my stopwatch out. So roughly 3 seconds. So now I'm going to just pull all these out because I can. We're going to right click on the timer and we're going to go to every 3 seconds we need to pull one out. So right now it sets every 2 seconds it needs to pull one out. We'll set it to 1 second. I don't know, that's interesting. Oh, I'm sorry, it's given 2. So it's 3 seconds, but we need to be down 1 second because it's making 2 every time it macerates it. So yeah. So the math was a little wrong because of that. So cool. So that's pretty much how the filters work. So I'm gonna set this up with the. I'm gonna go ahead and set the blaze rod machine back up after we're done here with the filters system, and then we'll get things moving a lot more quickly. The next thing I would like to accomplish is let's build a factory of something. Okay, so we're gonna build a factory of overclocker upgrades. So these things here, we're gonna pump these into a chest. And we're gonna build a factory. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this redstone equipment, and we're gonna dump our chests out here. Okay, and now we're gonna go dump our tech out because we've collected a little bit of that lately. Okay. And then ores. And that's pretty much everything. Okay, so let's see what we're going to need to build the upgrades. Transformer upgrades. Oh man, so we're actually, not transformer, overclocker. So we're actually going to need to build electronic circuits as well for this. So that might actually be a more useful factory. So we're going to build an electronic circuit factory. So we're going to have a machine pulling rubber and putting it into, let's build a couple of crafting tables. So we're going to need to build a couple of new types of crafting tables. We're gonna build another one of these ones we got here, but then we're also gonna build a more advanced one, and that's gonna be one of these, the Mark IIs. So we're gonna need some wooden pipe, and we're gonna need a chest and some wood. So let's get the wood. Do we have a chest? Yep, we'll get a chest. That way we don't have to build one. We don't have any crafting tables laying around. Here we have one crafting table laying around. Okay, so now build 4 of those. We need 4. Build another one of these automatic tables. And then in here we're going to wooden. We only got one, enough for one more. So again, you can see there's 2 options for building this table. We can either do this one, this top one, which is going to require 4,000 EMC and a filter. And remember, we just built those filters and they require another 2. So it's 8,000 EMC versus literally a couple more sticks. Like this one's like cheap. This one's like, what? This is like ridiculously cheap. So cool, let's build one more. We're going to have to get some more stuff to do that with. Okay. Build 2 more crafting tables, and then we'll stick these around them. So we need 3, so 3, 6. You can build 2 more out of one of these. Cool. Looks like we're building 2 more. Oh. Looks like we better get some more wood if we're building anything, huh? Okay. So we got 3 automatic crafting tables. So we're just going to do this in here. This is going to be kind of ugly having to destroy this chest here. There's gonna be stuff flying everywhere. Wow, my inventory handled it. Impressive. Good thing we got everything out. Okay, so we're gonna pump out of this extractor. We're gonna pump rubber out of the extractor, and we're gonna send it through a filter into this automatic crafting table. So we're gonna open up this automatic crafting table, and we're gonna need some supplies to start out. So we need some copper also. So the rubber will come in here and then go like this. So this is this crafting down here is just, there's nothing here. It's just showing what it's building, and then this is the output. So once we put stuff up here, then we can actually craft it. So you'll notice that when I make this recipe, there's nothing there until I stick 1, 2, 3 up here. And I'm doing something wrong because that should be working. What am I doing wrong? Probably a silly mistake. Huh. Nah, glitch. Okay, so it built it, we just saw. So now it's going to output out of this straight up. So this crafting table, the 4 sides of it, and the 4 sides of it are the inputs, and those correspond with 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4 sides, and then this is the bottom, and then the top is the output. So on the top, we'll change this to be pulling out. So now it's going to pull out, and now we're going to grab that pneumatic tube we made, and it's going to output it and pump it through the tube automatically without, it'll just put it through the tube. So now we need to figure out where we're going to take this copper cable once we do that. And the reality is we need to go into another one of these crafting tables, so we need to clear some room, find out where there's room at. So, maybe it wasn't the best place to build this. Let's do it right here. Destroy this one, that way we have the corner free. And put that back. Okay, so now if we go, we're gonna need a side. So we're gonna put this right here, and then we're gonna bring these down here. But you see how it's gonna pump it out of this, and then it's gonna go down here and go right back in it. So we're gonna need to get some covers. So let's go back to our tools and grab our diamond handsaw. And then we're going to go into our little personal crafting, and we're just going to put one of these on top or below. I don't think it matters. And we're going to get a stone slab and then put it through again and get a panel. And then we're going to get a cover. Okay. So now that we have the covers from the diamond handsaw, chopping it all up, we can go over here and we're going to apply the covers to the corners here. So basically it's just going to separate the sides of the tube from the sides of the machinery, because if we couldn't do this, then we'd have to keep stuff even farther away and it'd be crazy. So ultimately, I'm just going to stick this up here because ultimately we're going to have to pull stuff out of this. Okay, so we're going to pull our copper cable. What is going on here? Oh well, I can go get some other ones. So we're going to pull our copper cable out. So it's going to give us 6 copper cable, which is going to go up over here and into here. So now once we have our 6 copper cables, we can start building our things here. So we'll stick this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and put that back up in there. And now we're going to need a couple other items. We're going to need refined iron and redstone. So for now, let's just keep this simple, and we're going to put some redstone in here, and we're going to put refined iron in here. So it's not going to be completely automated without our viewing it for now, but it'll be a lot better than it was. Cool, so now we have our electronic circuits. So now we're going to output out of this. Again, it's going to pump it back into there, so we're going to have to put a cover to separate it. And now we're going to run this into a chest. Let's just put it in the blocks chest for now. Okay, so now in order to get this thing moving, we need to get some timers. So we're going to stick one here, and if we move this, it'll output this side, and then this side. So we're going to put it right there so that it outputs that side in the bottom. It won't output the back, and it will output this side, but we don't need that one. We're just doing it to have it. Okay, so now that one's fine there, or we can just go ahead and turn it. So every time it sees the appropriate stuff, it'll output one of those. And then it'll input it into here, and every time it has enough stuff, it'll output one of those into there. So we can see our first one was built there. So we'll stick some stuff in the extractor, which in reality we have a bunch of rubber, so we can just stick some rubber into there. And then copper, we can stick the copper into there. We'll have to find some more. But So to make this, we also need copper. So we can import copper from this side or the other side. Since the other side, we can't have access to it, but we could push copper in here. And then the same with this one. We could push refined iron and redstone in this side and this side. And that way we would be able to feed it supplies. So that would be a way to actually have it so that we could really automate it. Right now, it's just kind of, it is outputting from the extractor. And then it's importing into here and sending out what it has. So we still got our 1. So if we stick these copper cables in here, then as you can see, it'll, every time that it ticks, it'll output that. So that is simplistically how you build a machine. So we're going to get some of those upgrades rolling because we really need to get some automation happening. And these new filters and crafting tables are really going to help us get moving. We can build automated stuff. We can automate pretty much anything you want. We can automate solar panel factories. We can automate this circuit factory we just built. We can completely automate the quarry, so everything comes in, the appropriate stuff automatically gets sent to a macerator or an extractor or whatever it needs to be done to it. And then when it finishes at the extractor or the macerator, it'll automatically be refined into ore that we can actually use, and that'll get put in a chest. So we're going to get to all that stuff, but yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Have a great day, everybody.